Well, I do think the danger is, and this goes back to even our conversations about just filming people in public and shit. Like, you shouldn't be able to just take people's shit and use it however you want to use it without permission. But if you're just using technology to create some dope shit that you couldn't do without technology, I think that's fire and amazing.
This is going to force them to have to update the laws, because I shouldn't be able to, like you just said, record Melissa with my phone, take her voice to my AI machine, and make her say anything that I want.
Right.
That's
Very dangerous.
That's what's scary. That's what's scary.
So
about
it's
AI.
scary to me getting off of music. Because that same technology now could put me, Ice and Flip, robbing a bank in Idaho. I've never been to fucking Idaho.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Make your alibi video of you at home with the same AI.
But now I got to pay a lawyer to prove my innocence. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
With the technology, they could put us in a space physically and then have our voices in that same space doing some shit.
You could
we've
use the
never
same
been in.
technology to put you in a different
But
place.
pause, are you speaking from a standpoint?
Dog, imagine how scary. I'm sorry, Flip. Imagine how scary that is in podcasting. Where there's no beat, where you just say every word imaginable. Like, I could have a cartoon icing issue.
Yes.
Y'all don't come in and it still be their voice and they likeness of shit that came from their brain, kind of.
Nigga, then when you add the meta into that, it's gonna get even crazier.
It's gonna
That's
like
where I think that's where I think it's all going anyway.
It's gonna really make
Once you take it to that
it's gonna
meta
make the
shit.
waters really murky as it relates to intellectual property.
All of that.
Because at what constitutes as intellectual property if it's generated by computers?
Somebody else.
You know what I mean?
No doubt. There's definitely got to be new laws right now.
Are you speaking from a standpoint of creativity or
I
a
am.
standpoint of making it easier?
Both.
Because of course, but then that means you lose the passion for the work.
No, it doesn't.
If you find something to make it easier instead of putting the work in and the hard hours to make you appreciate the work, then it is devaluable.
I'm looking at it as a creative person who lives and makes money off creativity and has been for 15 years, and I'm looking at this shit salivating like, yo, I can pull some fucking shit off with this shit. You crazy?
How easy is that going to be for you? She's
I don't know. I gotta figure it
snap
out.
her finger. Yeah, well,
See, and I think I just think that's great.
no, you don't think that's great. That's lazy.
That's not lazy.
Stop, let me cook. I do think that that's great. It's also probably one of my biggest regrets in my music career is not understanding the barcode aspect of this thing, right? So
What's that mean?
I don't know.
it means I wanted to be the best rapper in the world. Or it means Jay-Z, if truth sold, skills
honestly,
sold, truth be told, I'd probably be lyrically
Talib
Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I want to rhyme like common sense.
But I did
5 mil, and I ain't been rhyming like common sense. The barcode on the back. I came in on some park shit. I'm dope. I'm gonna be dope. I'm gonna show y'all I'm dope. And totally ignored the
commercial
first single
aspect.
being a barcode. Do you have a second single? Do you have a third? Do you know where to pull the beat? So it wasn't the business part of it. I was aloof to until.
And most creatives are. Most
Our
creatives
argument that we had 10 years ago, 12 years ago, in your house, we was arguing Keisha Cole versus Rihanna. And Joe said
I was wrong.
And Joe said, "Yo, I'm riding with the talent."
Look,
The
I went
same
with the
fucking
talent,
thing I
yeah.
told these labels. I'm
was
riding
wrong.
with the talent.
I was wrong.
And I said, and Rihanna is gonna blow Keisha Cole out the window. 15 years ago, I said that. And bruh, the product that's getting put together versus the natural raw talent of Keisha Cole, look at what wins.
Listen, some of the most talented people I've met in my entire life could never get off of square zero.
Exactly.
That's true.
Because they didn't see any commercial ideas whatsoever. All the ideas in the world creatively, but could never put their foot in front of the
Well,
other.
that brings me to my age-old question:
Yep.
Who is more important?
Mm-hmm.
The guy that can create some shit, or the guy that knows what to do with it?
That can market it and
50-50.
execute it. It's 50-50.
I don't
Well, the fuck it ain't.
50-50.
I think it's 50-50.
I think it's 50-50.
I don't think it's 50-50. Because that one that can market and execute that idea.
Don't need the creative person as much as the creative person.
And I can get a less creative person. I can get a person that ain't creative at all.
He's right.
I agree. Just give me some of these motherfuckers. Like, give me
it's not
anybody,
50-50.
and I could make it.
But you're wrong.
I think the
He's
AI is going to
absolutely
make a
wrong.
lot of mediocre people
Fly.
Exactly.
I want y'all to finish that fight as soon as she finishes.
That's
she
it.
said-
We have been mediocre has been the fucking pinnacle since Elvis, yo. Let's fuck all that shit. Like that's that.
And it's a lot.
Mediocrity has been the top of the fucking entertainment industry for as long as history.
So how are you saying?
Because
but so how are you saying the
people
creativity?
can execute and make mediocre
Yeah.
sell?
Yeah.
But that goes against what you're saying.
Yeah, that goes to my point.
No, but we've seen a lot of people that have the attitude of I can sell anything. What would Hove say to what's the other Hove bar? The,
Water to a well.
Make another one.
And we've
Make
seen
another
people
one.
make another and another and another.
We ain't seen nobody make another Hove.
You damn sure
we
did.
ain't seen nobody make another Drake.
But
We ain't
that's
seen-
but
there's-
you talking about outliers. You
No
talk. Those are outliers.
That's where I
we
don't
ain't
like
seen
this argument.
Yeah,
I haven't
those
seen-
are
I haven't seen
outliers.
anybody make another Joe.
I'm an outlier too, though.
No doubt.
You get what I'm saying? Those are outliers. You've seen a bunch of mediocre, and I don't want to disrespect nobody's creativity. And I was about to say some names, but you've seen a bunch of mediocre people, and you've seen some of the best producers in the world get behind a product. You've seen the label that has all the marketing dollars in the world get behind a product, and them motherfuckers become immensely profitable. And then you've seen somebody with talent out the wazoo that don't have the proper
never got
marketing
right
and don't
there.
have the proper funding.
I've also seen
not
for,
do
for,
shit.
for all these
Infrastructure.
massive major label or not major label, well major label or just huge hip hop crews that try to put up their little mans in them and it shit don't work. It don't work like that.
Because they ain't had the marketing.
No, I'm talking about absolute monsters. I'm not going to bring anybody's name up to shit on them,
Gotcha.
but all these big crews, name them. Any crew in the world has had, for every Drake, there is a couple, if not 6 times as many Drakes on that
50
label
times.
that did not come with a sniff near Drake.
True.
So you're wrong in that. It's 50-50. It's 50-50.
We'll agree to disagree.
You need the
I don't see
creative
it.
and you need the business.
You do.
I was
but
agreeing with him at first until Ice
but-
talked, and now I'm not with y'all.
It's the creative. People have done it with less. The creative ain't as important. Like it is important, but you can have some people that's super creative. You can have somebody that's not creative at all, and that same label or that same executive can make both of them a star.
There's more examples of failures than there's successes in that.
I'm just
realm.
telling you that they're running
That's
the
true.
business a certain way.
And there's also different levels of creativity. Even when you come to just rappers, there's rappers with a fucking, maybe not the craziest bars in the world, but have an immense amount of creativity as far as songwriting or marketing themselves or doing different shit. Like
Inflection.
it's not just 2 boxes. There's mad boxes.
As the guy that has been home feeling like I had fire in the tuck and just didn't know what to do with it or what channels to go to or how do you make it pop or no money to make it pop, it's just like, nah, no matter how great you are as an artist, you're only as good as
Your team, for sure.
for sure. Because who can when you take your Picasso and hand it off, because you got to hand it off. You can't. It's not art if it's yours.
True. And the nigga put it
You
in
can-
a
you gotta give
bathroom.
it-
Ain't nobody gonna see it.
It's the tree falls
you
in the
have
woods
to-
thing.
And when you hand it off, if that person only has the ability to get your shit played in the projects or to get to negotiate with the projects or the ground level, then your Picasso ass is just always going to be at the ground level.
That's true.
I don't see a way
No.
around that one.
But there's also a lot of people that I've worked with, mostly independents my whole life, that think they got the fire, and if the right person heard it, it'll go, and they're just kind of mistaken. It should don't be as fire as
They think.
it's like it's dope, it's cool, but it
what
ain't.
if?
But we've
what if
also
it
heard,
is?
but we've also heard the other side of that, where some shit really ain't fire. But the right people got behind it. They pushed it. They put some money.
Yeah.
They used the connections and relationships to make sure that you would not stop hearing this. And next thing you know, 3-6 months later,
Now-
niggas is like, yo, that shit is fire.
Now I want to advance.
It's programming.
I want to advance y'all's conversation before I forget. Y'all, we sitting here talking about 2 people creating something, and that's a big part of where we going wrong talking about the music business in the first place. Because in the music business, they feel like they create the star. I'll just go get Sean Garrett to write the song. I'll get Hype Williams to do the video. I'm going to put you in the best clothes with the best makeup. I'll put you in the best locations. I'm going to spend the money. Listen, I was there when they signed Rihanna and Tierra Marie. Same time. With the same plan for them both. Let's put one with Rockefeller. We're going to try to give Rihanna all these records Christina Milian didn't want because we're trying to break Christina Milian. Like, so they will build you. Like, Def Jam didn't have a clue when Neo walked in there. They didn't know nothing. That was Tina Davis. Shout out to Tina. Followed you on Instagram. That was Tina.
When you hear Neo talk, Neo said, "Yo, I was done with music."
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, I was finished. I had exhausted all of my possibilities with music. I was giving it up." Jay-Z became the CEO of Def Jam. He said, "Yo, he got a call and was like,
But
word?
that's the result
From
of my
nigga
AI
hearing his
conversation.
demo.
If the music business, not the creative people you're talking about, if the music business feels like they do the creating of the stars, then they looking at us like Teddy looked at Franklin.
Yes. Exactly like that.
Oh yeah, but again, they've been doing that shit since
They're gonna
Elvis,
go
bro.
do that with the AI and
Ooh,
discard of
that was
us.
a good
They've
one.
been
That was a
doing
good
that
one.
shit since Elvis, bro.
Discarding of us?
No.
Yes.
No.
They always needed us.
Yeah.
They
When?
needed you. You needed Bobby Brown, bro.
Chess Records.
You needed new additions.
Chess Records.
Even if they was getting fucked,
Any
I
of the
needed
old
a person.
labels where they, yeah, they.
Yeah. They were stealing the songs. Man.
yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, but
They've been discarding motherfuckers since the beginning of time.
no, they was jacking.
They were
Discarding is
stealing.
different.
Stealing and discarding are different.
Yeah, that's two
Yeah.
different things.
I
It
can
was
steal
jacking.
your genius and market it to get the money. You ain't getting no money, but it's still your genius.
And you could ban us from the dope radio stations and the dope clubs, but that's not discarding us. There was still a space.
was still
we
a
could
need.
still go to our block.
It was still a need for the creativity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal
Now
your
they don't
shit.
need that.
I'm
This
gonna
is-
steal your sauce. But now they don't even need your sauce. I'm gonna go create my own sauce with no tomatoes.
Using you.
This is transcending past the music industry. And we're now seeing magazine covers using AI generated models.
dog.
That's crazy.
There's people that are creating digital agencies where they're literally getting paid to employ AI generated models. Like they have this Sudanese model.
She's bad.
And she's stunning.
Dog, she's bad.
AI generated, but she's booking covers and she's booking.
I tried to make a citizens arrest on you in hour number 1. You need to go to jail.
Bro, dog, the model.
That's why you be standing up in the middle of the fucking house.
looking at some digital shit.
With the digital bitch on a projector.
Yeah,
big as hell in the house.
Getting it all.
New Joe Budden.